Okay, we're back. The paint's dry, the glazing medium's dry, and we're going to antique this piece. So again, we're using burnt umber on my wet palette here, or my palette. And I'm just going to put a little bit of burnt umber acrylics out here on the palette, and I'm going to soup that up with some water. And you want to just a paper towel or a cloth that you can wipe away, and we're going to just go in here and paint over the design with burnt umber. And let that get down in all the grooves. Now I'm not going to paint my center because I'm going to later do some kind of scene on there, but I'm just going to work around this border. It's got all the impressions in it. Because this one is so big, I may start wiping before I do the whole thing. I'll do it in sections because I don't want this to start drying too much before I have a chance to wipe it away. So I'm just lightly wiping over the surface so that that burnt umber stays down in the grooves and gives us an antiqued overall look. And you can see how that starts toning down your colors, even though they were really bright to start with. Putting this antiquing over the whole thing just brings it all together and softens everything. You want to make sure that gets down in all the little crevices. Got one last section down here. Set the palette aside and wipe this last one off. So we're gonna dry this, and then we'll come back and add some accents of metallics and glitter and talk about things that you can embellish with. Okay, I'm back. I've dried the board, and I'm gonna put a few little embellishments. I've got some more of these metallic lusters. This one's in a copper, which I thought might be fun for the pumpkins. Add a little metallic glaze over those. And just hit here and there on other places. Maybe this one will go around the outer edge. Add some of that. You put a little bit of the silver on the cobwebs. You could later go back and paint in some little spiders or little insects in the webs. Make it a little more spooky for Halloween. Yeah, silver looks pretty on the cobwebs. Gives them a, like the lights catching them. Any place you add this little bit of metallic shine, it just really makes the relief areas pop out more. Let's do a little up here. Put some around the edges of the lizard. Something about the silver against the warm colors looks really pretty. Stop before I ever do that. Then I got some little little glass like jewels that I thought would be cute in the, to put in some of the eyes. I think I have them in green and a gold color. But we could add a touch of I do just a little bit of the glazing medium. Take a round brush and see how this works. I can drop these in there right side up. They're so tiny. But we could add some little jewel eyes to some of the pieces. Maybe one of these little pumpkins that have the little dot eyes. You could use glue or anything that will kind of embed these into and dry your little pieces into it. I've got some bigger ones that are like a little teal color. I thought I could just add a little sparkle here and there. I just want to give you an idea how you could, add little embellishments. And of course there's always glitter. I did a little survey recently on what kind of embellishments people like on paintings, and the number one was glitter. Everybody loves glitter. So any place you want to sprinkle a little glitter, you can. Let's do some maybe on the bottom of the ghost. So I'm just brushing a little glazing medium or varnish. It's just something that the glitter can stick to and dry. And so we'll sprinkle some on, and then when it dries you can shake it off later, the excess. Add some to the little lizards, or some of them. You don't have to do all. Maybe we'll even add some to the spider webs. I'm going to shake this off and we'll see where we're at. So that looks pretty fun. I don't know if you can see how that just adds some sparkle. So, just use your imagination on how to embellish these. And I encourage you to use things that you have around the house. You don't need any special tools or special objects. Just use what you have, and you can create your own impression board from those. And about the only thing you need to buy is maybe some spackling compound. When you get finished, you know, you'll need to find some way to hang the boards. You can either put them in a frame, or if you were going to put a hanger on the back, I would recommend gluing it to the back. Don't hammer into this because you don't want to crack your dry spackling. You know, ideally you probably would have put a hanger on the back of this before we started, but this was just a demo board for demo purposes. You could also maybe drill a hole in the top and put a little wire hanger on these. And again, you can use the center area to paint some type of little Halloween scene, or, you know, paint up some lettering for a sign. You know, I think it would really be cute to just print trick or treat or something and make it look aged.